Hey guys, what is up? It is Jim here, and today I have a new gun for guys, and this is the LEGO P10c from Rainbow Six Siege. So, specifically the one from Rainbow, just because I have the red dot, and that's where it was requested from, so I decided to just have it be like that, because it does look pretty cool. It does look cool without it as well, but, you know, it does look really cool with it. So, anyways, it's the first gun that I've made in real life for a long time, because I was stuck on a other project that actually didn't end up turning out well because I didn't have the pieces. So I then decided to make this gun instead that I had already made in LDD, but it was pretty interesting in LDD and not easy for me to make, so I had to modify it, and now it's like this. And I do actually really like this pistol because it resembles a USP quite a bit with the slide and the grip. And it is my favorite pistol that exists, so that's also one reason why I wanted to build this P10c. So, yeah. Much different to a USB though. This one has the magazine release up here. So, you just push the magazine release and then the magazine comes out. Obviously this one doesn't work. It's just for detail because of the grip design and all that. But the magazine does look a bit strange because you do have to get that angle on there to get the base plate to kind of line up with the grip, and I wasn't able to do it quite as well as I did with the USP. I'm still pretty happy with it. So, yeah, kind of a small magazine, I know. That's what fits into it. I mean, it doesn't even go that far, but it's quite a big attachment in there. So, you know. The trigger, which has the massive trigger safety. So in Rainbow Six Siege, the trigger is a light blue. I couldn't find any of these pieces in light blue. Of course, this piece wouldn't be a problem because it's supposed to be dark gray or black. But yeah, I did just stick to my normal light gray trigger, and it does work. I mean, it's nothing super special. So it has the same field stripping feature as the Glock, that you just pull these tabs down and then you take off the slide. These ridges are just for detail. I don't think they really serve a purpose. You have the slide lock, which is just the simplest design of one of those pieces. And of course it locks the slide back. The slide does go 5 studs back, which is a bit better than just 4 studs, in my opinion. But sadly it does angle a little bit just because of the way the plates are put together. Especially around here, it's a bit strange. But you can look into the shell ejection port, and as usual, we do have the barrel that goes into the top of the slide here, so you can get a really nice flush look on top here. And of course, you can't forget about all the jumper plates that are used, which are to create the grooves that it has in game and in real life. So it does kind of work. I mean, with LEGO, it's no real problem since friction is just right on here normally. But it does look pretty cool. I did want to use the light gray jumper plates just because it would fit a bit more. But I only had like 10 of those, so there was no way of using them. As you can see in the back here, it does look quite a bit like a USB, just that it doesn't have the hammer. It does have the same style sights and the same sloping in the back here. But there's no hammer here. As you can see, there's just a cover. And on top here we have a red dot sight. So there's a fake dial here, and then just your standard red dot in there. That would, I mean, kind of work, I guess. You could kind of use it for when you would want to. But it does have the normal sights if you do want to remove this, which I probably will for the amount of time I'm going to keep this pistol. So you can also see that it does look really clean on this side because the attachment mech is on the other side. So it doesn't look too pretty on this side. But when you're holding it kind of like this, it doesn't really show too much. So yeah. Barrel is also nothing too special. It doesn't tilt, which isn't too realistic, but I wasn't able to get that. But it doesn't have a hole either, so you can't attach a muzzle brake or suppressor or anything. And the side guide has no guiding rod either, but it does have the tiny rail gap, like the real one does, or in-game one, I guess. I think the real one has a bit more, but you could use it to attach a laser or something like that if you would really want that on there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if I'm gonna release the LDD file for this. I guess we'll see how much love this video gets. So I'm gonna set a like goal of 100 likes, and then I'll release the file for this thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys. Goodbye.